So price is in fact respecting the sell side unbalance here. That's what it looks like. We have an S&T up here too. London highs. We got the S&T down here. Oh my god, I have to shit. Oh my lord. Oh my god. Okay. Displacement. Pretty bearish today. I'm not gonna lie. I'm on the bearish side of things. Oh my god, we got displacement. This is without a doubt. If bearish, they're long liquidity. But if not, we do have another S&T down here. If bearish, and then on top of that, we have this buy side imbalance here. The price can close below these lows as well as disrespect this BISI to the left. May confirm our bearish bias. If not, London high could be the draw liquidity. The price could just reverse, to be honest. I want to see what happens in this sell side imbalance right here. Okay, so price. Okay, so that's one, two, three manipulations higher, and then buy side unbalance or sell side unbalance. So that could be an indication, a good indication that we're bullish now. The price is ready to seek higher prices, because from my personal experience, if price is manipulating higher multiple times, that's a very, very good um, tell that it wants to break through and displace higher. Yeah. So I could enter here. Um, because it's manipulating higher. Each and every candle is opening and closing higher, and it's taking out the wick, the previous wick's high or candle high. And it's important that we wait for macro open. Look, I could click the button right now. If I'm being honest, bro, I could get in right now. Let's see what happens here in this buy side imbalance, because we've disrespected this SIBI here. We've wicked through it multiple times, displaced through it. Let's see what happens. So going into the very next candle at 9:45, if we respect this, my stops will most likely go below this candle here, or it could go below here, and then I could target this candle, or not the candle. I can target that high. Oh my god, I like that.
Order filled.
I'm going long. Stops below that. Light risk. It's a Friday. Let's see what happens. Okay, I like that. Now I could go for a 1-to-1 here. All right. How is this candle reacting at this high? Are we going to displace through it even with even more displacement? You know, and strong displacement? Are we just going to completely disrespect it or respect this high? I'm moving my stops to break even in case price completely reverses. Because we are creating an SMT here. Okay, I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that a lot. Beautiful. I love it. This is beautiful. Oh my fucking gosh. That's that's a lot of volatility. The price is ready to move higher now. It's a lovely Friday. I love it.
Order filled.
I love it. Beautiful. That was beautiful. Um, so y'all should be able to see me. This is the second half to my live trade. This part of the video will be the live trade recap or journaling portion, and what exactly I did in order to win today, and how I was able to win. So, from a technical standpoint, and being able to read price in the market, what did it do today? So I'm gonna go to the higher time frame, and I'm gonna journal this and type this out as I do it. We have a turtle soup of this low here. We have a turtle soup of this low here as well, and we also respected this 15-minute buy side imbalance. It may be a buy side imbalance in the higher time frame, but this is a 15-minute buy side imbalance right here. We also have an SMT down here with ES. So that's what happened on the higher time frame today. What happened on the 1 minute time frame? So what happened on the 1 minute time frame, and based off of my personal experience when it comes to reading price, we want that manipulation, that internal form of manipulation, right? We want that turtle soup in the higher time frame. What is the lower time frame telling us? So as we manipulate these lows, create an SMT at those lows, we are also respecting a buy side imbalance on the higher time frame, as well as disrespecting this internal sell side imbalance. Now, shout out to my mentor. I won't drop out too much sauce that he gives, but when these two candles here do exactly what they did, such as manipulate, right, close below, and then a huge engulfing up close candle, I'm anticipating, or I'm wanting to see what happens in the sell side imbalance right here. And what happens in the sell side imbalance is that price is continuously taking out every single, or the previous candle's high, or the previous candle's wick high. And when it does that, based off of my personal experience, when price is continuously manipulating higher and taking out each candle wick's high, each previous candle wick's high, it's more than likely going to completely disrespect that. It is disrespecting it, and it will disrespect that imbalance, to the opposing imbalance, right? And once it did exactly that, I wanted to see what happened in this buy side imbalance that was also created while disrespecting it, because this is a displacement candle. Okay, so at 9:43, I'm really liking what I see. I was initially bearish at first, but being able to have critical thinking skills based off of personal experience and trusting your intuition, you're able to react a lot faster, or respond, not react, because when you react you're impulsive, but when you respond you take your time and you're patient with how you internalize what you're seeing on an emotional basis. So I entered price displace, cool. I have my stops below this displacement candle. I risked 220 to then make about 520, as you can see. And so we displace, cool. I'm really loving what I see. We displace even more, love it. As price is reaching this high here, I move my stops to break even, because if price were to take out this internally manipulate this high and then reverse, it'll be a break even day and I wouldn't lose, right? But since this candle didn't really say or give too much to work with, continue to remain patient, continue to have trust in narrative. I ended up targeting this high here to the left, which is London high. Price did exactly that, took out London high. Retracement, respect of it, right? More displacement, TP hit. So I'm going to journal all of this out. I was initially bearish. Well, first and foremost, internal low swept or turtle soup, creating an SMT on the higher time frame. Lower time frame SIBI wicked through, right? Because these candles, or these, each and every candle wicked higher, and it wicked through it, right? Displacing through it. And I could have entered. I even called it too. You'll see it. Well, you already saw it, because I'm going to put the live trading process at the beginning of the video. But as price multiple times manipulated each and every candle higher and wicked higher, that is a perfect indication that price is going to blast through it and displace through it and completely disrespect it. Lower time frame should be wicked through. Which is a perfect indication to disrespect, and it was being disrespected, or I could have said disrespecting, but it's not that serious. Um, I was initially embarrassed at first. Um, what else can I put? Um, Displacement through Sibi was confirmation going into macro. I was initially embarrassed, but I was able to adjust due to what price was doing in the sell side imbalance. Okay, so that's and then I would say targeting London highs. Now, previous session highs or lows are a really, really good source of liquidity. I mean, it's like common sense, because that's where the market trades to. It always trades to previous session highs and previous session lows. Targeting London highs. Now, for the psychological and emotional side of it, emotional. Or I'm gonna just say psychology, psychological. Was patient. My intentions. So I had the intention of completely focusing on the process and being able to read price action and loving. Right, you have to love this. You can't love the money. You love the money, you're gonna get yourself smoked in the market. But when you love being able to read price action, when you have a passion, you have a drive, and you have ambition, and just uh, a love for being able to understand what the market is going to do, you're gonna enjoy it more. So, which means you're gonna be in a place of love, in a place of peace internally, and instead of being in a place of lack and desperation. When you're desperate, when you're depending on it, when you're emotionally dependent, right? Emotionally dependent. When you're emotionally dependent upon what it is that you want from the market, you're going to project onto the market, and you'll end up learning the hard way, which I did, which is the beautiful aspect about all of it, because it taught me a lot about myself, and that there is what is the most important thing about being a trader. Was patient in my decision. I can't spell, bro. Oh my goodness. Was impatient with how I interpreted the data given. Okay. Nothing felt forced. As a matter of fact, I felt confident. Now, I know this is an eval, but taking your time is vital. You know, not trading from a place of lack and just taking your time and slowing things down, right? You're not as stressed. When your brainwave frequencies are when your brainwave frequencies are in a state of beta, that's when your stress levels are high. Now, when you're more relaxed, that's when you're in the lower states of your brainwave frequencies, which have to do with relaxation. Now, when you're stressed, you're not at ease, you're impulsive. So I'm gonna say which led to making me feel calm internally. Simply enjoying the process. Now, as humans, we get caught up in time. I'm not perfect. My brain likes to wander off into what may happen um, later in the day, a few months from now, because that's what the ego wants. That's exactly what the ego wants. Let me full screen this. But when you're able to do the internal work on yourself, right, being in your own presence, remaining calm, loving the process, and just trading from a place of peace. Shout out to my boy Cali. Trading from a place of peace. I did not say this to myself before any of my trading day. Today and yesterday were the same. More today. I would say today was of much more of a peaceful trading day. I set my intentions for the day. I knew what I was looking for in the market. I knew how I was going to approach the market when setting my intentions. And that's exactly what I did. And I'm proud of myself. Now, I'm not content. I'm content with how I handle myself internally. I'm content with how I traded today, but I'm not content as far as the process goes. I'm more hungry than ever. And yeah, the sky's the limit, y'all. Peace.